Hello, everybody. I thought I would just come on and have a bit of a chat about something that I'm asked about sometimes during my courses and from clients. It's about the energy of the third eye and the heart chakra energy, or the energy from these particular spaces. And quite frequently, everyone would have heard of the third eye. It's almost like it's projected as some mystical gateway that once we burst through it, we'll know the secrets of the universe. So whilst the third eye does hold a capacity to help us to learn more, it doesn't seem to be quite the be-all end-all that it's made out to be. Pretty much the third eye energy is all about being able to receive insight, which means sight within. And now if we step back and have a look at that, sight within means the capacity to self-reflect. Are we taking time out to sit back and see what's happening within our own lives, how we might be contributing to things that are going on around us? When we consider these things energetically, we are very much contributing and co-contributing to our own environment by our actions, our thoughts, our words, our deeds on a daily basis. And so this capacity to sit within the third eye energy actually allows us to be able to see the bigger picture and to be able to, understand how we might be able to make modifications in our life to get better types of outcomes, or the types of outcomes that, that we prefer to have. Then when we move, more to the heart energy. So the heart energy is the seat of our soul. The heart energy is the space where we cultivate that energy to be able to be vibrating or having that same frequency to be able to connect with our higher spirit or with our spirit selves, which are the higher vibrational energetics that we have. And so, whilst the third eye can help us to resolve a lot of our subconscious things that can be going on there, the heart itself is the actual gateway that we walk through by working with the energy that resonates at that same frequency as that heart space. And so that heart space is the center. It's the center of the universe. It's the center of our universe. It's the center of everything. So I guess just back to the third eye for a moment, I guess one of the most important things when we're considering self-reflection is that it's important not to take it personally. And this is one of the keys, because as soon as we start to take things personally, take, our experiences personally, we can very much then start to feed the ego and fall into blame and, always looking outside of ourselves and blaming for why things are happening. And so, while we're doing this self-reflection, probably one of the most important keys is not to take things personally. Use that time, make the time first, and then secondly, use that time to be able to look at it from that observer perspective to see where you can actively take steps forward to change your energetics, to change your responses, to start to change things around you so that you can start to create more of the life that you want. And, then so moving through then into that more of that heart space energy, this is where we start to change our vibration. And when we're starting to move our vibration to that higher frequency space, we also magnetize higher frequency events and things like that to ourselves in our lives. Hang on, sorry, I get overexcited, need to take a drink. So how do we work with this heart energy frequency? It's actually really simple. It only takes a couple of minutes. All we need to do is connect into the energy frequencies or the emotions that resonate at that frequency. And so this is things like joy, gratitude, and appreciation. And just taking a moment while we're working with that breath, lengthening out that breath, breathing in and breathing out. Moving energy through that space can help to relieve some of the blockages. And then starting to bring in those feelings of gratitude, joy, and appreciation. And just allowing yourself to really feel those feelings. And so, of course, you're welcome to be in that frequency as long as you like. But that's just an example of how when we're working from that heart frequency, that it gives us the capacity to be able to see things from that broader perspective as well. It helps us to move into that glass half full type of energy. And then from there, we start to create change in our lives as well. And, so going back to the original question, is it the heart or is it the third eye? Well, basically we use them both. And, the problem can be is if we're focusing all of our energy at the third eye and missing out on the human experience, this is when this causes an imbalance in this energetics. And so grounding energy down, I know you've probably all heard of grounding and how wonderful that is. And it is really important, even though we're, working to be in line more with these higher vibrational frequencies, we need to ground that energy into the now. So grounding it down into the present moment and into our current experience, that helps us to be able to open more through the heart and be able to much more easily connect in with our birthright, our innate wisdom. We all have it. It's just that capacity now to be able to work with it in different ways so that we can all create in line with our betterment and for the betterment of everybody. Anyway, have a beautiful day or night wherever you are, if you hear back on this replay. See you later. Don't forget any questions below or reach out. Bye.